tonight, on behalf of the mayor, our deputy mayor, we'd like to extend greetings and thank everyone for coming out today and participating in this Black History Festival. We want to make sure that opportunity shines on everyone who decides to live, work, and play here in St. Petersburg. So thank you again for your participation. We really do appreciate it. I'll go ahead and read the proclamation before I turn it over to Councilman Cornell. Whereas the month of February is nationally recognized as Black History Month, and people of all nationalities, ethnicities, and religious groups, backgrounds participate in cultural programs at schools, churches, government buildings, businesses, and community centers to celebrate the many great contributions that African Americans have made to our country and to our history. Whereas the often turbulent history of Black Americans is also the story of American heroes unwillingly brought to our shores to endure a life of bondage and oppression and deprivation of their civil rights and ravages of bigotry and racism. And whereas the celebration of Black History Month was initiated in 1926 by the founder of the Association for the Study of Negro Life, the esteemed Dr. Carter G. Woodson, to expose every citizen to the importance of African American heritage and American life, as well as the historic African American struggle, all of which is a testament to the triumph of the human spirit. And whereas one of the most respected men in the history of Pinellas County was John Donaldson, the first Black man known to live here, a farmer of 40 acres and a carrier of the U.S. mail. And whereas our own Dr. Goliath Davis served as the city's first African-American deputy mayor, and Dr. Kanika Tomlin currently serves as the city's first African-American female deputy mayor. And now for their I, Rick Kreisman, mayor of the city of St. Petersburg, do hereby proclaim the month of February 2014 as Black History Month, and urges all citizens of the city of St. Petersburg to recognize the contributions African Americans have made to not only our city, but to our country's history. Thank you very much. And I'll turn it over now to Councilman Cornell.
I'll make this short and sweet. I just want to say welcome on behalf of the City Council, and I wish we could take that little singing group with us everywhere we go, because it's hard to be sad or upset when you have something like that happening. That's amazing, and I know we'll truly be the city that we can be when we make sure that every single kid like that has opportunity and knows that they can do anything that they want. And we have some work to do, and I know that, and I'm excited about that. But welcome today. And again, they were amazing. Fantastic job. Thank y'all.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. First of all, I want to thank a few people that helped us put this together. I want to thank Miss Janice Ford with the City of St. Petersburg, Mr. Claude Williams, Sergeant Horge. I don't know where he is, but he was very instrumental in putting this together. We got Newt on the scene here. But I want to thank you guys for coming out. Some of the things that we're doing today. Any kids that join today, we have our early savers. Any kids that join, we're giving them tickets to the Lowry Park Zoo, okay? Any adults that join, we're putting $25 in your account today. Can anybody say free money? Yeah! Okay, so we're putting $25 in your account today if you join. Kids, we're giving tickets to the Lowry Park Zoo. And our accounts, there's no direct deposit requirements, no minimum balance requirements. It's a totally free account. So we also have our nurses on the inside. So if you want to get your blood pressure checked, any of that, come on inside. Everybody spend some money with the vendors, eat some good barbecue and some good food, and have a good time.
Whoa! Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, my strength, O Lord, my Redeemer. Good morning. Good morning. Well, at least we got 4 or 5 people out here. Oh man, this is a beautiful day. It's overcast and it's not raining, so that means it's not hot. So we're having a good time out here. I'm glad you all came out to celebrate in this Black History Festival that's been going on for years and years and years. And I'm so happy that we have a new supermarket open across the street in Walmart. It's just really happy to see the 4 things that this community asked for, the basic necessities: a post office, a supermarket, a bank, and a restaurant be the fruition right now in this area. I think it's really great. There's a lot of excellent things. Yeah, you can clap. A lot of people take that for granted, you know. Fresh fruits and vegetables, you can walk to get it. A lot of great things are happening on the Deuces Live. We are breaking ground, I think, next Saturday at the St. Pete College, Midtown, brand new campus, 45,000 square feet. We have a new Cajun restaurant coming in 2 months on the Deuces Live. We have Sylvia's. If you haven't been there, you need to get there before I eat it all up. Yeah. After eat, go run and sleep. Eat, go run and sleep. I got a good system going so I don't gain weight. But it's really truly a blessing to be out here again one more year. I enjoy coming out to these festivals and seeing everybody. I want to wave at my wife, Melissa, over there doing good things. And don't forget about Green Light Pinellas over at PSTA. I'm on the PSTA board, so I got to give them a shout out. Make sure you go over there and find out about the future of transit. Yes, the Green Light Pinellas. That's going to be what we're doing. We're looking at a penny tax increase, 1 cent, and then we're going to trade that for the Avalon off your property tax. And what that's going to do is going to increase the bus services 65%, and eventually we'll have some light rails, some dedicated fixed rails to get you around the city. And increased bus service looks like later hours, so you can work later and make more money. You don't have to worry about, I can't work at 11 because the bus stops at 9. And we also have weekend services and some bus rapid transit. But I want to thank everybody coming out. I also want to thank Miss Ford. Come here, Miss Ford. I got to give her a shout. She done had about 1,500 titles with this city. And every time they try to drag out of Midtown and do something else with her, she end up right back in Midtown because Miss Ford is Midtown. Next to former Mayor Baker and Goliath Davis, this woman here has been a fixture in this community. She's been doing it, not just talking about it. And I want to tell her I love her and I really appreciate what she's doing. And a big shout out to all the other city employees. I see Assistant Chief Wig, and I see Ben Shirley, our sanitation director, and also our TV crew. I always give them shout out because they show up and let the community know what's going on. So thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Newt. I just want to say to the young folks here, especially the kids from Imagination Station, we have one of our fire units over there, and it is there for you to tour. So if parents want to take the kids over and let them tour the truck, please feel free to do that. Now I'm going to bring up Monica Perry, who has also been instrumental in helping us to plan this event, and Monica's with UDS.
Say good morning. I'm here representing Urban Development Solutions, and we partnered with the city and with Walmart and now with GTE, and it's going on about 8 years. And about 8 years ago, we started what we call the Keeper of the Dream Scholarship. And each year we give $1,000 to the Ebony Scholars, to a recipient of their choice, in honor of Coretta Scott King. Unfortunately, this year we didn't get the information, but UDS still will be sending a check in the amount of $1,000 to the Ebony Scholars, and to whoever that recipient is, we want to say congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Next, we're going to bring up the Enoch Davis Black History Essay presentation, and this year we have Mr. Moses L. Lejeune. He is a 10th grader at Gibbs High School. Mr. Lejeune, will you come up, please? And he's going to share his essay with us.
How can the dream come true? As a young child of Generation Y, I have heard of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. since kindergarten. I have heard of all the amazing things he has done for our country and our world. I am a black boy, and without Dr. Martin Luther King, I may not be where I am today. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. not only fought for the end of segregation, but he fought for peace peacefully. It hasn't been quite a few years since he passed away, but has his dream fully come true? If not, how can it come true? As a human, I have analyzed how society works and have seen the injustice in life. I myself have been called a blackie to my face, as if it was a normal thing to call me when I have a name that has nothing to do with my skin color. Almost every group in the world has been discriminated against. Different genders, orientations, races, and nationalities. Women shouldn't have to fight for their rights because they should already have rights. They are human. The lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender communities shouldn't have to fight for their rights because they are also human. Different ethnicities shouldn't have to face prejudice because we are all human. It seems that as humans, we are always trying to find something to hate or bicker about, and no one seems to understand peace. No, the dream hasn't fully come true. The peace isn't here yet, but we can still make it. I still have hope as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had hope in the world. As the new younger generation comes in, the simple ideas of peace that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had in mind, the ideals of peace that could have just as easily been followed years ago are being followed now. In this generation, little black boys and little black girls are literally joining hands with little white boys and little white girls. Interracial relationships are the new norm. Some Catholics and Protestants marry each other, but sadly the bitter scars of the past still affect us. There are still racists, and they are everywhere, but thank goodness it isn't as bad as it used to be. In fact, it is loads better now compared to the hellish conditions of the era of civil rights. It may not have been this way had it not been for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I may still have been heavily discriminated against and been put in another school as my white brothers and sisters. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. paved the way for the end of racism and segregation. His dream is still alive, but hasn't yet been met. Now, to answer the question, how can the dream come true? The answer to this is very simple, and parts of this can be found in Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech. The way Martin Luther King's dream can come true is by simply being kind and not hurting people. This is possibly the easiest thing anyone can do. Treat someone with kindness. It is sad that people back then could not do such a simple thing, and it is sad that there are still bigots today. Simply being kind and treating people with respect can bring people together and make people hold hands like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That is exactly how Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream can come true, by actually trying to be a good person and being kind. Thank you.
We're out here just kind of showing our face in front of the community, letting them see what we do, trying on some of our gear and seeing some of the tools that we have.
How does this help with the community?
Builds relations. Most of the time when the kids see us, it's not in so much of a friendly environment. And this gives us the opportunity for them to come up and introduce ourselves and get to meet the kids and try on our gear and kind of see what we do.
Okay, there's going to be a vote November of 2014 where we are asking for a 1% sales tax increase, and with the additional funding we will be improving the bus service in Pinellas County. So one of the things that I think you almost landed on was extended hours. So with the additional funding, something that we can really benefit our customers with is longer hours, earlier starts, later running routes, more weekend service. We're basically just trying to improve our system and make it better for all of our customers.